Hi there, and happy Monday to you. It's Kimberly Beer here with the one thing you can do this week to move your business marketing forward. Today, I want to introduce you to a tool I found over the weekend. It is called Later. And Later lets you be able to schedule posts, plan and schedule, that's an important part, post to your Instagram newsfeed. Now, how I stumbled across Later was I was looking for a way for us to be able to schedule posts onto Instagram. Unlike a lot of the other social networks, Instagram is difficult because it requires you to make your posts from a mobile device. In other words, you can't really schedule from a desktop computer. And that's a good thing because it keeps most of us really honest in what we put on Instagram. However, with Instagram being a growing channel, it is becoming one of those places where I feel for our business, and we're getting ready to do a big launch for a online course I've created in about 60 days. We're going to start pushing that to get it out to our audience. And I want to do some audience building. I'd like to get more people in to make it happen Monday. I'd like to build and expand on my blog and my website. So Instagram is a great way to do that because it is a wonderfully intimate format for you to be able to help educate people or inspire people. And those are two things that are really, really important to me in our business and bringing our information and education to you, our audience. So I stumbled across this as a way to plan and schedule. Now I'm going to tell you the word schedule here is used rather loosely. I'm going to be really upfront. This is not going to post to your Instagram account directly. It is going to, you can plan it all out on your desktop computer. You can get your visual stuff uploaded. And what happens is it sends you a push notification, which is one of those things that pops up on your phone, similar to what a text message would, or a notification. I think we're all pretty used to those by now. A notification from another application, and it will say you have a scheduled post that you need to take care of in Instagram. Then there is an app. There's an app that goes with the desktop computer version, and that app lets you, it sends the photo over to Instagram, and it copies your content or your actual post. So all of those hashtags, the text of the post, those things get copied to your clipboard on your phone. And then when you get to Instagram, all you have to do is press a couple of buttons to get through the filters stage, paste in your description, which you can type on the computer, makes it a whole lot easier than it does on the phone. Also cuts down on errors because your keyboard on your computer is a little bit easier to deal with. And then you will be able to post. So it really lets you develop a strategy and a plan for your Instagram newsfeed. And it also makes posting extremely easy. It does, however, require your attention. It is not hands off. This particular product does also work with, and I love this, Pinterest. So if you've been looking for a way to get posts onto Pinterest and schedule them out, or to be able to get larger amounts of imagery on Pinterest, this is a great opportunity to do this. And it also lets you schedule posts on Facebook and Twitter as well. Now, here is the key. You remember when your mom told you do one thing and do it really well? Well, Later does one thing and it does it really well. It does visual content. It doesn't do all content. So if you want a tool that does all your content, in other words, you can plan out download posts, you can plan out video posts, you can plan out those things. Those are going to have to happen through a product that would be more like Hootsuite. And also, you aren't going to be able to purchase advertising directly through Later. Although it does have a rather unique feature, and I'm going to get to that in a moment, that does allow you to put a link in your bio that makes your sales process a little bit easier on Instagram. So I'm going to refer you to the website to explain that to you, because it's going to be probably a little more than I want to get into in our time this morning. But I'm going to give you the link that you can utilize to go find out information at later. So again, this is not going to replace one of those products like Hootsuite. It is, however, for those of us who do not use Hootsuite, to me, the trend is more towards more thoughtful rather than larger quantities of content on Facebook and social media. So in other words, really concentrated effort in making our communications to our followers very, very valuable for them. So less communication, but more valuable communication on social media, more frequent communication, but more concise communication and email marketing are the two trends that I'm embracing right now and that I see working in my clients' businesses and in mine. So it's not going to replace that, but it definitely does help you with visual posts. So that's photos in particular. All right, let me just show you around really quickly how easy this product is to use. First of all, their website is later.com. You will also see it in reviews as listed as Latergram, which is, they changed their name from Latergram to Later. And you can drop by later.com and be able to find out all the information about how to get signed up. By the way, before I get you too much more excited about it, there is a fee for this particular business or particular service. You can start out with a free platform that will handle your Instagram posts and one platform each for Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest. If you have multiple businesses, or if you need to have more than 30 to 50 posts per month, depending upon the network, then you can do $9, which is incredibly reasonable. We are at the $19, and I'm thinking we're going to go up to the $29 plan here in a little bit, because we have multiple business entities that we support, and this will do up to 2 per platform and quite a few posts that you can put out. Honestly, we will not exceed 250 posts on Facebook between 2 different groupings. So anyway, there is a fee. It is a very reasonable fee for the amount of time that it happens to save you. All right, so let me just show you how easy this particular product is to use for, let's say, Facebook. So here I have my photography. Facebook is connected. One of the things that I do to promote my photography business is I post photos with quotes. And those photos are available for sale on a Shopify website called It's For The Barn, as well as through my photography website. So I want to promote both of those websites. So in the spirit of that, I have created, and I'll just show you one here real quick. I have created a footer or a watermark, if you'll give me that just says buy me at itsforthebarn.com, art for your barn, and then has my photography website. So, and they're got to have a little quote on them. You can wrap around whatever visual content you want for your business. This works for my photography business because it shows off my photography and hopefully gets them over to the shopping cart to be able to purchase. And I know it works because just yesterday I had a sale based on just this watermark. So it does work. It's very effective. And I want to get more of it out there. But scheduling these posts on Facebook is incredibly time consuming. So for here, I can upload a media library. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Upload Media. And I can navigate to where those files are at. So we keep them in a Dropbox. I can also go directly to my Dropbox if I wanted to do that and grab them out of there. Inspires for scheduling. Let me go down here and just pick one. So we'll take this one and just open and see it uploads it right to my media file. Now it lets me tag my media It lets me see what media has been unused or used. So once this photo has been used on my social or my Facebook page, it will place it in the used folder, so I know that that particular image has been put out. I also have this wonderful calendar, which is placed here on my screen. I can take my image and just simply drag and drop it. So if I want it to go Tuesday morning at 7 a.m., I can go ahead and just release it there. It gives me the time here that it's going to go, and I can post a caption with it if I want. I can put hashtags with it if I want, or I can just leave the image straight as is. That tends to be, I think, what works the best for this particular purpose in this particular social channel in this particular instance. It's not what I would recommend for everyone. I kind of got it at 6:35 in the morning. One thing you do have to be a little bit conscientious of is this time zone up here. They tend to change it. We're in central United States time, not Central America. So I do want to make sure that that's changed to the appropriate time. And it doesn't seem to be real sticky. So definitely keep an eye on that when you're scheduling. So if I wanted to go that 7:30, all I have to do is drag and make it fit. Now I get to see visually what my visual posts on Facebook are going to look like. I can repeat that same process for Pinterest. I can repeat that same process for Instagram, but like I explained in the beginning, when it's Instagram, it's going to send you a push notification, and there are 2 more steps that you have to take in order to get that on your Instagram newsfeed. Now, I did tell you about the fact that it does have a wonderful little sales feature that you might want to be able to use, and they call that LinkedIn bio. LinkedIn bio, not LinkedIn bio, LinkedIn bio. So it makes a clickable, shoppable Instagram feed to drive more traffic and revenue and signups from your Instagram account. So that's huge for my customers. It is huge for you if Instagram is one of those platforms that you're really wanting to use. So I encourage you to pop on by. Here, we'll go to more, and then this will explain it. You can go pop on by this particular page, and it's going to show you how that LinkedIn bio works. I recommend that you investigate later, that you give the free trial or free account a test drive. This is a paid service. The LinkedIn bio thing is something that you do have to pay them for, but it might be well worth it if you are promoting or using or wanting to use Instagram as a sales channel. You're going to have to determine that by how much is in your marketing budget for what it is that you want to sell. And I'm sure in a few months I will have a report back as to how well this did. Right now, I am exceptionally pleased with the fact that we are going to be able to use it to save us a tremendous amount of time in being able to get our posts made on social media. Now, for those of you who are going to have a little panic attack on me for this, I'm going to back up a moment. When later posts to your Facebook newsfeed, underneath that, when you're logged in, it's going to say posted by later underneath the post. Remember, when you're looking at your timeline, your page, your business page on Facebook, that particular sentence just lets you know that it got posted by whatever you scheduled it in. I don't care what it is, Hootsuite, whatever. If it's not natively scheduled in Facebook, it's going to have that line. You are the only person who sees that. Your visitors, your followers, when they come and they look at the post or they see it show up in your in their newsfeed, that particular line does not show up. So don't worry about that if that's something that you haven't seen before, because you haven't used one of these scheduling tools like Later or Hootsuite or Meet Edgar or any of those that you might use. Again, this is not a tool for you to bombard your social media. This is a tool for you to be able to save yourself a little bit of time and also make sure you stay on course with your Instagram marketing. So still be very thoughtful about what you put out there. And visual content does get a lot more interaction than just plain text content. But I don't think anyone is not wise to that anymore. I think we've all pretty well figured that out. All right, so that is your Make It Happen Monday for this week. Your URL that you're going to go to check out later is later.com. And it was really simple to set up and use. So I don't think any of you will have a problem. Thank you so much and have a great week.